the first corner. Driver number 1 looking to the inside of 2. Second place, sets himself up for a pass going into this carousel. Is he going to be able to get his nose in there? Go.
Welcome to the 802 Cup Series here on Ghost Racing Network. I have actually broken my microphone stand here, so give me a minute to fix this. Cannot believe I've done that. Drivers are currently qualifying. I'm going to fix this very quickly, or attempt to. I don't know how I did this, and it is fully broke. Well, I have actually broken my mic stand. Wow. Did I break it? Where is it? Yeah, I think I may have just broken my mic stand. Looks like I'll be holding my microphone from now on, I guess. I mean, hold on, I'm gonna try to get the stand here. Yeah, no, it's broken. Okay, well, I guess I'm holding this microphone from now on. Yeah. But welcome to this. That was absolutely amazing. I literally tried to adjust this before I started streaming, and it just broke. It literally broke. The microphone's fine, but it's absolutely destroyed everywhere else. So this is, yeah, this is not good. Crap. Give me a minute. I'm trying to get this mic to where I can put it in my hand, because I'm going to have to hold it, evidently. But I'll go over the starting grid here. Brandon Garan, Art Greco, Jason Wiley, Johnny Barker, Frank Zingen, Larry Murphy, Nick Larson, David Lomega, Chris Max, Jeff Barefoot, Greg Dreas, Robert Lowell, 13th, Eli Raposo, 14th, Cole Jarrett, 15th, John Buell, 16th, Matthew Fanoof. This is sponsored by Riptide Radio again, as I'm trying to get this microphone off. Just give me a second here, guys. I'm very sorry about that. I have actually no idea how I did this. I really don't know. I can actually take this off while I'm doing this anyway. Give me a minute. Well, this is good. Not at all. What the... So yeah, so I'm just gonna have to make up something here. I mean, it literally just broke. If I could show y'all what I meant by it broke, I would show you, but it's 120 laps here. There is only 1 point separating the top 2 drivers as pace car already pulls off here, so these guys will get immediately to racing. Here, Brandon Garan and Art Greco, the top 2 guys here. 16 drivers in the full field. Geico restart zone is way down here after they moved it. I can't remember how long ago, but it's been a long time that they have moved it. These guys will have to wait till they get back there. See, Gron's going to lead them here. So break thing off as the green flag is in the air. We are underway here from Phoenix. Those guys go around turn 1, and we already have somebody loose. That's a 62. Down we have 4 drivers, 62, 13, 82. Looks like we got the, who else is this in the wall? Somebody else is up in the wall up in front of them. That's the 121 of Chris Max. We'll go back and see what happened here to him, though. Is just... Looks like, yeah, that steps out on the 62, and then from there on, this is actually 2 separate wrecks. The 62 actually saves it pretty well. 13 just nicks that inside wall. He gets back rolling. Just trying to let me take this off here. I'm going to see if this is covered by Amazon because this thing just broke on me. If I can ever get it to come off, that is. But I don't think anybody's going to come down pit road right now. It's too early to do that. It's just not enough time. All right. Give me a second here, y'all. Again, I'm very sorry about this. Y'all will get a minute here. I'm still trying to get this thing off to see if it's fully... I mean, it's... Yeah, it looks like it's fully broken. I mean, it broke both sides. Yeah, it's broken. How did I do that? What in the world did I do to get this thing broken? I mean, I did tighten the crap out of it, but how does it break? Come on. I'm trying to get the thing unscrewed right now. It's on there so tight. I got it on there so tight, and I didn't realize that. It's actually about to rip my hand off here. But we do have some people, these guys were involved in the wreck where they just locked it down, so they just want some tires here. It's not a bad choice from them at all. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get this off some way or another because it's going to have to come off. I mean, it's... When I say it's broken, I mean, it is broken. I'm getting it looser now. Y'all are having a broadcaster having to improvise right now, so this is really good. This better not be tight in it. I swear if it is. Yeah, this is a good championship race. I don't know how I sound either because y'all can probably hear everything that I'm doing. When I say I'm trying to get this thing off, I mean I am yanking this thing off to get it. It's not one to pull off, but lights are already off on the pace car. We're already one caution. 5 laps into the race here, so these guys, hopefully they'll clean it up here a little bit. That's the treacherous part is off of turn 2. They have already found that out the hard way, so hopefully these guys have learned that. Yeah, let's not drive in so hard right there. That car will kind of snap around for you. This part is in, though. It does take them forever to get back to the Geico restart zone because that is Phoneix Raceway after they updated it and made it whatever they did to it now. I don't really like it, to be honest with you, but it's what it is. As this one, it looks like this is not going to come off. Oh, Lord, as green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. Johnny Barker doesn't get that good of a start. That'll give the one of Art Greco a little bit of room to his outside. Frank Zingen is riding on forward, kind of the cause of that first wreck. The second wreck wasn't his cause. There were 2 wrecks simultaneously, so you really don't know which one caused the caution there because both guys were sideways trying to fight on the outside of the 6. 6 is going to use him to turn a little bit. Might as well just, you see a guy up there. See if he'll help you turn. Garon. He's going to try to run away from Art Greco. I will see who are the top 2 run points very quickly. They're going to the main event time, so it's Frank Zingen and Brandon Garon. So these 2 are going to be battling it out. We've already seen Zingen have some trouble early on. Hopefully he can get that handled with. I think they're doing the whoever finishes highest wins points. Hopefully for these guys. So I think that's not how it should be. I think it should be overall during the season. That's just how I am though. I don't know how this thing is not screwing back out because it is not wanting to go with me. Art did just run the fastest lap of the race at 27.74, however, for him, so he's really picking up the pace here. Wanted to get this car going early on. He's doing that very well so far. He's kind of riding the tire tracks of that of Garon. Get off! Production value Great, great 10 out of 10. I just snapped it in half. Oh my god, get off. I'm just going to take this one last band off here so I can have this somewhat free. I cannot remove this microphone at the moment and have it in my hand. I have to do that later though. No option, but that. And too, it looks like Garon's or Greco is starting to catch Garon. Zingin's just kind of lurking back here. He's just been looking in his mirror, just kind of like, yeah, I'm just gonna ride here, and you all go do what you want to do. I'll just stay here as we have a caution on the track here. Looks like Jeff Barefoot and Eli Raposa, or Matthew Phoneix and Eli Raposa. No, not Eli. And 13 of Jason Wiley are involved in it. See what happened here between these three guys. 9's gonna go back up, and looks like the 64 just didn't realize he was down there. Hits the 9, the 13 then hits the 9 there, but he gets away with little damage. The 64 does. Greg Dreas just gives me more of a opportunity to try to get this thing off because it's absolutely driving me insane. I mean, literally, I kid you not, I think when I went to go hit, or when I went to go to the go live screen, I think it broke. I pulled it towards me and I just heard a snap. That's all I heard. I didn't hear anything else. I just heard a snap. So I'm pretty sure when I did that, it broke right then and there. Apparently the force of God got this thing installed when I did this. Good Lord. I got this thing on here tight. I was tighting it the wrong way. So, it looks like on this one, opposite is loose. Doesn't make any sense, but okay. As this thing is, oh yeah, it's broken. Well, that's good. Great. Oh yeah, it's shattered. Well, looks like that will be a Amazon warranty for me. Amazing. I don't think we're gonna see anybody come down pit road again. It's too early to do anything. I wouldn't be coming down pit road either. So I'm actually pulling this box towards me. Get the microphone somehow freestanding. I figure out some way to do it here very shortly because I cannot keep holding this in my hand, that's for sure. Actually, the wrong way around. That's the right way around for me. Only guys that were down pit road were the guys that were involved in that wreck. Not surprised. No, I'm not saying that they're wrecking at each other on purpose at all, but they have some damage. They're going to get it fixed. It's early on. Might as well do that. I would try to switch over to my Logitech microphone, but if I do, it will mess up my audio. But I may have to do that. I mean, any minute here, I'm gonna decide what I have to do. Literally, this is a like spur of the moment thing. Yeah, this is a good closeout to a championship. Put this microphone back in. I'm gonna have to use it eventually. I mean, the way that it is, I don't think it's much worse than the mic that I have right now, though. It's definitely a difference, but I think it's something that I'm gonna have to do. How do I get this mic stand? Yeah, I'm gonna have to. We're gonna go around. Actually, the lights will be off this time by ZM. Yep, they go off right there. So, whenever their next caution is, I'm going to have to switch over this microphone to my headset one. It's going to change the quality. I'm going to have to unplug this one too. But, I mean, when I say it's broken, I mean, I literally mean that this thing is actually broken. This whole arm, well, not the arm, the base that it was on snapped off. So, it's literally gone. I mean, it is broken at the bottom, so it's destroyed pretty much. I should throw in a subscription for that. Me breaking my mic arm before going green. Good job, me. Might just hold it for the rest of the stream. Who cares? Brandon Garon will lead him back to green. Art Greco second, and green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. Somebody already going down to the bottom. That is the red car. That is, I believe, Larry Murphy. No, that is not Larry Murphy. That is Rob Lowell, as we have the 30 sliding sideways, doing some drifting there. As also real-time news, Kyle Larson won at Richmond. My driver is now going to the playoffs. Finally gets a win after he had about 2 stolen from him. These 2 guys you're going to want to watch. That is Garand and Zingen. You guys are fighting it out for a championship race currently. Oh, it looks like he's getting a pretty good run. Garan's, yep, he's going to start doing this now. Take the shortest way around the track possible. That means going down, cutting that apron literally as much as you can. You can go down there pretty low. As long as you don't hit the wall, they don't care where you go on that track pretty much. There's no illegal zone really here for that. They actually used to have that grass there when it was the early 2000s. I don't know when they redid the track and made it to where it had this, because I only watched when Gordon was racing and stuff like that. It's been a long time. Zingen is peeking. He's peeking his nose out there. I think Garon's overdriving it. The way Zingen's running that line, he's running that first seam. I wouldn't be doing that if I was him. I think that may end up pretty bad for him. The only reason I say that is because he's running higher. He's getting a good turn right now, but it's really abusing those tires currently. It'll be fast for about 10 laps as Garant actually puts himself the wall there. That'll give Zingen a run to the inside, and he will take the lead here 20 laps into a 120-lap championship race. Looks like Garant thought about crossing him over. He is. Shortest way around for him is what he's always going to take. I'm not surprised that he's doing that at all. As he gets tight, plowing there. Or did not want to turn for him. He's trying to put wheel into it, and that thing was just like, nah, I'm not turning. You can have fun with this. Got Omega and Barker going at it. This is currently for 4th position. I think Barker's trying to hold it from Omega. He wants it, though. He's going to get that outside. The outside here is surprisingly good. I mean, you wouldn't really think that it is at a track like this, but drivers sometimes will prefer that over other parts of it. I mean, you can see Zingen, he's not really pulling away, though. Ron gets a pretty good drive off, but so does Zingen, so it kind of cancels out for him. No driver really gains anything on each other. It's just kind of flat after that point. Go on board here with, let's do on board here with top 5 for about 2 laps. Actually, we'll do it with the whole field because I do want to see how, you're going to see a lot of different driving styles here. Also, give me a bit of time to kind of fix this thing. So we will do that here. We have a caution here, so hold that. I have to go and see what happened. That actually might be competition caution. I do believe that it is. Make sure in the broadcasting notes if they've put that in there, because I didn't see anything for it, but I am going to look. Don't see anything about that, so this might be the competition caution in this race. I don't see why it was brought out. We can go back and see. Look at the yellow. I'll click yellow flag here to see where it takes us. It takes us to the 21. So this is what brought out the yellow. So right there, he got sideways enough. The iRacing thought he was going to wreck, so that's why it was thrown. Kind of curious why we were under caution. I didn't see anybody spin. I didn't hear anybody wreck. But I do think we'll see some pit stops here, possibly. I think it would be smart for these guys to come down. Crap. Oh, I think I've got a warranty on this. I need to look up which products they have has a warranty on them because road warranty, that's what you need to look at. I have no idea. Yeah, we'll just have to find out because I actually have no clue if this is under warranty. I'm hoping it is. I'm really hoping it is because I don't want to spend another $100 for a microphone arm. I have some guys that took Johnny Barker, Lowell, Anouf. He's been sitting in pit road for 5 minutes. Buell has been sitting in here for 17. He's probably already left. Decided to call it a night early on. His choice to do, I'm kind of like that too. If I get totaled, I'm just like, I don't really care anymore. Very well could have broken a toe link, and that just ruined his chances from that spot on, or that point on. As I do have that microphone somewhere. I gotta find it now. I have to find my old Razer microphone stand after this is over. I'm gonna have to use that for this microphone to hold it. I'm literally sitting with the bar in between my legs. I kid you not, that's what I'm doing. His car pulls in here. 31 laps of 120 done. That is 1/4. Nope. That is 1/4 of it done. Championship race. This is the season finale. This is when guys got to give it their all. You got something, might as well show it now. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. fell, sorry. Still a top 2. These guys haven't pitted at all. Do you want to kind of look at, I'd say about that 9 car of Jeff Barefoot. He pitted on lap 12, so he has some fresher tires than everybody, but they haven't gone that many green flag. Well, actually, I'll say that. They've gone a good amount of green flag laps, so I think that he's going to be somebody you have to watch for here no matter what. Might see people down pit road about lap 80 maybe, 70, around there. I'd say it's when we're going to see somebody come off pit road as a 121 guy. Really loose there. That car almost did not want to grip up. Tried to drift into the wall and absolutely destroy itself, but he said, nah, you're coming with me. Yanked it back down off of it. But Zingan and Garand are kind of running pretty similar lines now. Nobody's really making... Garand's not going down to the bottom like he was in lap. We saw him last time. He was literally just pretty much bottoming out the car, going down so low. He's not doing that anymore, but Garand gets a really, really good run off of 2 there. Shot right up to the rear bumper of him. He got such a good one. This is sponsored by Riptide Radio, the 802 Cup Series. So I know what I've done here, so give me a second to fix that. Looks like Garand, he's now gone back to cutting the track. There's nothing wrong with that. You're just going as low as you can, low as you possibly can. And if you can do it, try it. I mean, there's nothing that says that you can't. I just think it hurts tires pretty bad. You'll find out if it's going to hurt your tires really quickly too, because that car is going to be loose. One thing too, if you get too loose down there, oh yeah, these cars will bottom out, and that rear end just has a mind of its own, and it will just shoot right around. It'll be amazing. This is because the caution was Robert Lowell. He's currently running basically in last. He's the last car on the lead lap in 13th, so he's not having too good of a night in the final race of the season here, but right up on the bumper of him. Here he comes. I think Garand has a better long run here. Zingan could just be taking it really easy. I mean, I don't know if he is, because I mean, this is the second go around of one of the runs too. These tires do have a heat cycle in them, as Garand is trying to go to the bottom there, as we have a caution out here. This is for it's evidently not for him, so yes, it's the stage break here, I believe, because there was nobody around. So Zingan, Garand, Lomega, Larry Murphy, and Art Greco are the top 5 currently. Yeah, everybody's going to come down pit road. Everybody's going to get some fresh tires. This will keep you on cycle 2, so might as well come down pit road. No harm, no foul in it. Some guys will stay out. Barefoot stays out. Already got somebody rolling the dice here. About 80 laps left. We'll have about 76 laps left, I believe, when they get the green flag. We had 2 guys that stayed out. So we had Barefoot, Barker, and Lowell all stayed out. I did not see him staying out. FXRZA, I did not answer your comment. I just saw it. If you can message, I think you found it there. I think you just sent a message on Facebook. Let me answer that for you. I will do that very quick. I'm multitasking right now, holding a microphone. This is ridiculous. So I need to see what day I'm free. So I'm gonna stream every single day, it seems. If y'all are new to Ghost Racing Network, if you don't mind throwing in a subscription, that'll help us a lot. That'll help me get a new microphone stand too after this one broke. I mean, literally, I'm gonna tell y'all that this is the timing of it. I kid you not. Like, I went to go to display, and I pulled it close to me because I was gonna, I was gonna do like the announcements and stuff, and it literally snapped. I mean, I kid you not, it snapped at the base, and I'm holding it in my hand. Like, I'm not joking when I say it broke. I mean, it is literally broke. The metal part's not broke, but the plastic base is snapped. I do have an old microphone stand, though. Alright, this crappy Amazon one might have to come out here for a little bit, because this is ridiculous. Jeffrey Bezos better have my back on this, I'll tell you that much. If he doesn't, ooh, I'm in for it. I'm gonna be mad at him. I'm gonna be one mad person. Lights are already off here, so it's gonna be Barefoot, Barker, and Lowell leading here. Top 3 guys that stayed out. Pace car will pull off this time. Bye. Takes forever. The restart zone used to be right here. This actually used to be the start-finish line. Then they moved it. I have no idea why they did that, but they did. Just to make it more interesting or something. I really don't honestly know at this point. NASCAR's and a couple of stuff that I don't understand. But 9 car is the leader as we are underway here again at Phoneix Raceway. That 45 of 120 done. We expect these fresh tires to just start chopping through the field. Zingen is trying to get past the 21 of Rob. Rob's just holding that body. He's doing nothing wrong there. I think Zingen might have to watch his braking zone here. And maybe he has a car that's on old tires near him. It'll be really challenging to get around him. They go right to the bottom there. It's actually kind of pulled away from that 62 now. As that's what you call sending that in there, the 30. Larry Murphy said, I'm just going to see if it sticks. If it sticks, it sticks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Who cares at this point? Always a valiant effort to do. Oh, there it is. Yep, there goes someone's side. Oh, he saved it. Jason Wiley. That's the part that lets us step out. If you go down low, you got to do it a certain way because that car does not like that one spot on the track. He's evidently found it as a 121. Looks like he is extremely loose there in that U.S. Army paint scheme. He was wanting to just wiggle and did not stop wiggling. Like finally got it fully under him. continues to be these guys on older tires actually pulling away here. Barton's got to a... Actually, he has a newer tires, but he pit on lap 29. Barefoot was lap 12. Lowell was lap 29. But these older tires were holding up here. Surprisingly, they're not really making that much of a difference here quite just yet. I mean, it's early in the run. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they've only gone about 8 laps. But holding on to this. Uh-oh, we got the 121. Tags the one of Art Greco. And, oh, the 2 barely misses him. Guess he got on the apron here. Gonna find out the hard way where it is. And, yep, there it goes. He just bobbles. It kind of bottomed out there a little bit. He barely tags Art Greco. Art actually does a pretty good job. He just barely nicks the wall, I think. I thought Matthew was going to absolutely drill him, but he got lucky he didn't. That would have been 1 destroyed race car. And that thing would have been toast. Complete toast for him. Don't know how pits are going to happen. I mean, Lamaga, oh, he's down pit road. He has some heavy damage. He must have gotten hit after Max is down. Buell, yeah, I think Buell's left. Sega, I think this is fixed setups. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's open. The Fast Track Sim Racing series that we stream is an open setup league. That has a lot of drivers in it, and I mean a lot of drivers in there. Yeah, 28's not looking too healthy. 121, he's lucky with that damage that he has. Is not too bad. These next gens are kind of bulletproof too. He's very fortunate about that, because I saw guys hit each other really hard, and it doesn't do anything now if you nick them in the wheel well. Or in the wheel, yeah, there's a broken toe link. And your race is pretty much over. I would much rather have a bent toe link than a broken toe link, because it can be fixed and it's not a required repair. It's optional. Don't get me wrong, the optional is more required than anything, but it's yeah, you would rather have that. Trust me, you would rather have that, no doubt. Life is sweet and sour. It was sweet to me earlier by giving Kyle Larson a win. And it's going to be sour to you by breaking your mic stand. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's just the best thing in the world that could ever happen to me. It's just breaking my stand. I swear. I think I can never catch a break on anything that I do, ever. Lights are off here, so pace car will pull off this lap. These guys will go racing here again very shortly, just shy of halfway. Lap 53 of 120. Johnny Barker, Robert Lowell, Larry Murphy, and Frank Zingen, the top 2 rows here. Coming to the Geico restart zone very shortly. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here at Phoenix. Playing with that throttle, trying to get the car up under him. He doesn't want it to kick out, but he's probably a little bit nervous about it doing that. It's one thing that semi-short tracks will do is you think you got more car under that you don't, and you step on that gas pedal and it will just snap on you immediately. It will never go good. As Brandon Garon actually just ran the fastest lap of the race. 27.65. That's a little bit faster than Barker's faster lap. He actually ran his fastest lap. Last lap, he's on 30 lap old tires too. Chris Max kind of brought the last caution here. He's trying to make his way back through the field. He is currently sitting 8th. So he's kind of back to where he was. He's actually outside of the guy that he tagged that he wrecked on accident. And he got really loose. Art Greco on the outside of him. Art's going to hold that position, however. Not going to let him get to it at all. Murphy's coming, though. I mean, Murphy's got fresher tires, and I think it's eventually just going to win over. Tires are king. I mean, that's the only thing that touches the track. You can adjust the car, but you can't really do much when the tires start wearing out. It just becomes so much harder to handle. They don't slow down the same. The car won't drive like you want it to, and it's just, most of the time it'll get really tight. That's what I've realized. Really, really tight. And 28 going at it right here. These guys are actually back where they qualified, and Wiley hits the apron there. He's able to save it over, corrects it a little bit, gets rolling, but that'll bring out a caution here because he was sideways enough. I believe this is a second caution he's caused here. Yep, he's just riding below the yellow line. He's just trying to get as much turn as he can, and he's just got too much wheel into it. He doesn't hit the wall, but he just almost loops it there. This was Matthews crashed here. What happened to him? This is after the yellow flag. And the thing is, the caution's out. The caution right now is out. How was that car not broken? Okay, it's damaged, but I don't know how that car's still driving. That caution was probably up for good 15 seconds before that, so I don't know why he's running full speed still, but he's very lucky. And I mean very, very lucky that he did not total that car. Barker does come down pit road. I mean, he was on such old tires that he kind of had to. Now he's going to have the fresher tires with these guys, so he's probably going to go right through this field from this point onwards. I would not be surprised either if he does. Do want to see John. I think Johnny Barker's just going to come flying out through this field. Why do I have an ad for Capital One shopping? What in the world? I just went over to check the stream and I have an ad for that, and I have absolutely zero clue why either. Guys, we'll go around one more time, though. Lights will go off this time, however, on the car. And we'll get the green flag next time by. Choose our zones here. So it looks like it'll be Larry Murphy, Frank Zingen, Brandon Garrod, and Nick Larson. Let me look at the points again, just to make sure. So Brandon is tied, so really the only guys that are in it is kind of Brandon and Zingen. Brandon has 1 point. 1 point because he got the pole. So they're at 24 or 12-42 on points. They're both matched on it, so they have a chance to win this here. I mean, This is gonna be down to the wire. I think it's gonna come down to whoever can really save their tires more than anything, and who can avoid the wrecks. Murphy gets a good jump on the field. Zingen, Garrod, Larson, and Greco top 5 right now, but Greco's already looking on the inside of Nick Larson for that position. Kind of peek his nose up under there. He actually kind of bails out in that corner instead. Falls in behind him and tucks in line. See some guys with fresh tires. So the guys that have fresh tires is Wiley. He's currently sitting 64th, and Barker, he's currently Wiley's sitting 9th, and Barker's sitting 10th, and Lowell's sitting 12th. Those guys all have fresh tires that came down on that most recent caution. So if you're going to see anybody come through the pack, it's probably going to be them more than anything else, and I would not be surprised if we see that happen here at all. Try to use that 9 to turn as Greg goes hard into the inside of wall. Don't know what happened to him coming off the corner there. And a rewind here. What happened to him? He just got tight behind. Oh, his car stepped out behind Larson. He just pounds that inside wall. That probably just destroyed the steering on it. But Zingen, he's trying to go for the lead from Murphy. He wants it. Garand has not left his bumper the whole entire race, it seems. I mean, these two have been nose to tail the entire time. Pretty interesting between them. Trying to get that nose up under him. He just can't get it right there. I mean, he's so close as Garand has it wiggle off the corner. He has to save it. 2 times we saw these cars get upset as they're going 3 wide there. The 13 of Wiley went down to the bottom. He split Lumaga and Chris Max. He's got those positions, though. He made it work, didn't wreck anybody. Not saying that he wrecked anybody. I'm just saying that he didn't wash up, because you don't know how close that guy is to you on the outside. You don't know if that very, very outside guy is trying to come down. I can't tell if Murphy's trying to block or if he's trying to give him a line here. He's definitely taking a more defensive line going into it. He's not really... I mean, he's trying to keep the lead, that's for sure. But Zingen, he's all over him. I think Murphy's really starting to push it now, so you're going to see this car not really handle what he probably wants to very soon. I think if Zingen gets up on the bumper of him fully, he's got to give him just a little bit of a nudge, not much, as Murphy actually just lets him go right on by. He doesn't even put up a fight to that, surprisingly. I thought that he would. But he goes, nah, I'm just going to let y'all go. Barker trying to get under Max. See, Max kind of blocks that a little bit. Not a lot. I'm saying blocks as in he just kind of comes down there just barely. As you can see, he's just trying to search something there. Now we've got these 2 championship guys. They got by these lap cars, so it's going to be these 2 guys racing for the win here. We're going to do a 2 laps on board with every single driver here in the field to see how these guys are driving their lines differently. Hopefully we do not see a caution come out, though. As soon as I say that, we have a caution here, so we did get to do some of it. Matthew Phoneix has crashed here again. That's what happens to him. If this one was... he's trying to get... He gets below the yellow, and it just snaps on him there. He hits the inside wall, then goes to the outside wall. Actually doesn't hit the outside wall. He does a pretty good save, rolls back down, pounds the inside with his rear end. That brings out a caution here, as we have pretty much the whole field coming down. Wiley stays out. So does Barker. But the championship drivers are down pit road. So this could be a run to the end. This could be a 40 lap, 40 maybe 37-ish lap run to the finish, I think is what it will probably be for him. Kyle Larson's burnout. He basically did a whole burnout on the whole front stretch, literally. Burned the tires down. But you see, coming off pit road, Zingen wins that, as that's not a good pit lane camera. That's a horrible one. So Zingen holds that position. Dreas is actually going in. So that'll move him up to 4th here now instead. Phoneix, he's down pit road again. It's probably for option damage. He has a pretty good amount of it. That's just from hitting the wall. None of... Well, I can't say none of his doing, because some of it is of his doing. He was really going fast after that caution came out. Don't know why he was, but he was. Can't go back and change the past now. Seven cautions so far here, so we're averaging about a caution every 12-ish laps? 10? Around 10 laps, I'd say. Somewhere around that area. I'm not going to do the math, because I don't see any point in doing it. I just don't see the point in doing it. Pace car pulls off here, though. To get the green on lap 83 here, that will leave them with 137 laps left in the race. Sponsored by Riptide Radio. The whole playoff run was sponsored by Riptide Radio, actually. As Wiley steps on the gas pedal, we are back underway here at Phoenix. Already having with some contact there. You see the 30 of Larry Murphy go really, really low. I think he tried to avoid what's happening. Got to be careful merging back up there, though, because that's where the cars like to shoot loose. Already see Zingen trying to gain all the spots that he can. He has a better tire, so he's going to pretty much drive right on by these guys, I think, here very shortly. Get to the outside of 13. The 13's not going to really fight the 6 either. He's trying to take the shortest way around. It's not really working for him at all here either. It's kind of going bad at this point right now. We got some guys bouncing off the wall because they're getting tight off the corner. It's going to happen in these cars. They just want to start plowing after a certain point, and it gets pretty bad after that. Pretty bad after that. You see the 13 Jason Wiley shoot down to the bottom. Sorry if y'all can hear that. I'm trying to hold this still in my hand. It's just like, I can't really do much with it right now. Kind of dragging across the floor. These guys just on top of each other. Barker, Zingen, and Lowell. Lowell has fresh tires too. Almost squeezes the 6 up in the wall. He's going to shoot down to the bottom. There's Garan, just ran the fastest lap of the race, so he is trying to put on his fast pace now. Does not want to get out of sight. of Zingen. Also wants to probably get around these lap cars. He realizes that he needs to push right now and then save a little bit later. Had this on board now with these guys here for about 2 laps of trying to do the whole race and get some cautions that come out. Actually kind of bail on that because we got a lot of action going on right now currently on the track, so I want to kind of get to that. Trying to squeeze on the outside. There's really 5 drivers here. Lowell, Zingen, Garand, all these guys are fighting for positions currently. They want it too, that's for sure. Give it up to each other quite just yet. Fight as hard as possible. Who is in the championship right now? Actually, only look at the top 2. It's actually Zing and Garant, and we have a caution here. I was looking at that. Lowell has crashed. Probably went down too low if I had to guess. Tried to cut the track a little bit too much. Nope, it actually steps out on him there, and then he spins it from that point on. He's very lucky he missed that wall and did not hit anything. Now look, this is the question about pit road. So it looks like Buell, Barker, Llewell, Max, Omega, Garon, and Zingen are all in the championship. I really think that from 5th on, you still have a chance. I don't think anybody else will have a chance from that. But while these guys are under caution, we will take our first commercial break. If they do go to the pit road, you will see this in the side-by-side.
I played a couple of simulators and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving, it feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.
Lights are getting ready to go off here at Phoneix Raceway. Guys, we'll have 20 laps to decide a championship winner here. Some went down pit road. Garon, Barker, Wiley, Barefoot did. Garon's got to make his way back up here, but he's going to have about 20 lap newer tires. So he's got a definite shot. We're just going to have to see how much of a fall off there is between them. There's a lot, then it's going to mean a big thing for him. There's a little, well, he kind of threw away his championship hopes there. Hopefully he didn't do that. It'd be a horrible feeling if he did. His car pulls in here. Zingen and Lomaga, the top two guys. Start will be on Zingen. As Marine flag is back in the air, we are back underway here at Phoneix. 21 laps left here, 20 now, to decide the championship winner here in the season finale. Sponsored by Riptide Radio. Everyone's going to try to fight. You want to see one of these fresh tires come into effect. Garon's already gained some positions here, and he can go where other people can't, so he can afford to do this outside line a little bit longer because everybody's a little bit slower here on that bottom lane, but it's tire saving, and you want those tires for it later in the run. If you burn them up, that will not be good. He's going to be going as low as he can here. Do not want to go too far as he does. Oh, no! He does get contact with the 46 and the 90 and the 9 there, sorry. See if that broke the toe link of him. Had a feeling that was going to happen. We will have to go back to the yellow flag. Here, the 9 has a step out on, not the 9. It starts around Garand, and it will be, I think, the 82 of Larson. It'll be the 46 of Raposa. He just gets loose, bottoms out, or gets him pretty good, and the 9 has nowhere to go, and he hits him. We'll have to see, is the 4's steering broke here? The big if. And it doesn't look like it is. I think he got away with getting hit on the side, which is a very fortunate thing to happen to him. Does cut the laps ever so shorter, though, for Zingen. He won't have to go as far as he did before. Does also bunch everybody up and give really anybody a chance to get a shot at you. And if they can get a shot at you, there's no telling what they're going to do. Some people will use it, some people won't. For me, it depends on the driver. If you drive me clean, I'm not going to take the shot at you. Now, if you've been annoying the whole race, then yes, I'll probably take a shot at you. As I just saw, thank you, DBC Sim. Actually have 17 viewers. This is probably the most we've had in this league stream in a while. Is there a connection here? Where's this connection at? I've actually forgotten where this connects, if I'm being honest with you all. I'm looking at this microphone because I'm going to have to get a stand for it again. I'm not too happy about that. I am not too happy about it at all. Pretty angry. I have this one because the old one wouldn't stand with it. But I think I should have a 1-year warranty on it, and this is definitely within warranty. So hopefully Amazon will cover me on that. We'll go off next time, though. It will be 15 laps to decide a winner and a championship for the 802 Cup Series. Either be heartbreak or it can be happiness, or it can be both. Just have to see. I'm really looking at these fresh tires. He got away lucky. He got away very, very lucky. I mean, I thought that car was destroyed when I saw it guy slide down in front of him. I was like, oh no, here we go. He's going to have a destroyed car, and he got extremely, extremely lucky that he did not get absolutely destroyed right there. I saw that happen countless times, over and over and over again. Lights are off here. Like I said they would be, so they will get the green with 14 to go, actually. This is when you're going to see guys making moves that they wouldn't be doing normally in the race. But it comes down to it. You have to do it. I think you just have to do it. His car pulls in here at Zingen, Murphy, Larson, Max, and Garan, top 5 drivers, championships in play here. You can lose it if you're not too careful. You know, the restart zone here. It takes forever to get to that Phoenix now. Green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. What can that Ford do with fresh tires? Can he make up enough ground in time? They're going to be going as low as they can, cutting as much of the track as possible because they know that this is for a win and maybe your championship hopes here. I think if you don't want to overdrive the car, because if you do, then you won't have a shot at all. Murphy is up on the back of Zingen. Garan's coming up under that 121 of Chris Max. He will very well get that position here going. Actually, out of 2, not going to quite get it there. Max is going to fight him a little bit. Garon should have the run. He'll go all the way to the bottom, as low as he can go to get around Max. As he does that there. There's only 12 laps left, however. Will these fresher tires make a big enough difference for Garon to make up this gap? It looks like once Zingen got past Garon, Garon has just not been able to pass him. It's just been, there's just something with that car. It won't do the same thing back in traffic. Looks like it might be a little bit tight for him, as this track is tight overall. It's hard to get the car to turn here. Using trail braking to get it to turn half the time. Garon gains another spot on Murphy here. He's going to hunt down Zingen. Zingen is going to be a sitting duck here now. I mean, he has to drive his heart out, and he's going to be throwing blocks. That's the only option he has, is to throw a block on Garon. Because once Garon gets up under him, I think it's pretty much over. I mean, Garon, he's just going to be so much faster than him. He's going to have to do something. Now, Zingen, he could have been saving his tires here. But I don't know. I just don't think you can save enough with this lap difference here as the 4 goes to the bottom and trying to get to the quarter panel of the 62. He's got it here. Zingen has to fight. He goes in there a little bit deeper than Garon. Garon's going to have a better rotation, I think, coming out of the corner. He actually doesn't there. Zingen looks like he wiggles a little bit. We already got somebody down to the inside. Garon's going to try to go to the inside again on Zingen. I believe he should probably get this pass done. The fresher tires here. Looks like they probably paid off here for Garon, as Zingen will lose the lead here. Garon will now have a pretty easy way here unless Garon messes up. Zingen cannot catch him. The next freshest tires is Lomaga. He is currently riding in 5th. Only 9 laps to go. I don't think he can make up enough time to even do anything to him, but Zingen is hanging tough on Garon. Not really letting him go. He's within 2/10, but I think it's going to keep stretching out here really, really slowly. I just don't think you can drive hard enough to get up to him. You've got to get up on the bumper of him to do something. Take some air, give him a little bit of a nudge, get him loose. You have to do something here if you want that championship win. Next driver on fresher tires is Barker. He's currently sitting 3rd as he has it step out on him. Tokyo drift style. Don't do that in these cars. It's not going to end up well, especially with this steering. It's very sensitive. Very, very sensitive. Put any input into that car and it snaps around. Just stretching out a lead here with coming into 5 to go, and I think that this may be, I mean, this may honestly be his race here. Zingen, I mean, he fought so hard and tried to do it, and it's just that pit. It's just the tires overall. That's not skill. That's just tires showing up for him. If we get a caution here, that's going to change everything, that's for sure. Barker's going to come to the field. He's also loose. I see a lot of guys loose, a lot of counter steering. They're trying to put as much power down as they can, and making those rear tires mad while they're doing that, which is not the best thing to be doing. It's going to make it really slippery all around, pretty much. Three to go here. Zingen's probably going to be mad at himself. He's going to be saying, why didn't I come down pit road? I should have came down pit road. And it's just a chance that he decided not to take, and you can't really blame him for it either. 2 to go here. Zinga's now under fire from Barker. Barker probably just wants a really good finishing position here. Now if he spins them, then that's going to be something different. 2 more laps here. Grond, he's just got to go around 2 more laps. Do not mess up. Honestly, I'd honestly start driving this car just stupidly easy. Just almost going barely above half throttle. Don't go full throttle wherever you normally do. If you don't need to, don't do it. Don't risk it at all. Brandon Garrod, white flag is in the air here. 1 more time around for him. Grond has fought here tonight. Pitted late. Zingen stayed out here and come out of 2 here. Brandon Garrod, once he goes into 3 and comes out of 4 here, I believe he will be your champion for the 802 Cup Series here for the final race here at Phoneix Raceway. Zingen a hard-fought second. Lamaga 3rd, Barker 4th, Wiley 5th. I don't know if that's just messing around or there's some anger coming out between those 2 drivers. I think that may be a little bit of anger here from Larry Murphy to Jason Wiley. I think it may be. Watch Brandon Garrod burn it down here, however. All going to kind of come down here, celebrate, I think. Oh, there's no toe. We'll pull up the race results for you all. There he goes. He's burning it down now, so we'll wait for him to do that. Little teammate burn out there, I believe, with Larry Murphy. I'll now pull up the race results for you all. Go a blimp static view. There it is. So we'll bring the top 3 finishers. David Lamaga, these guys in here. As we'll bring in David. Make sure I got my Discord unmuted here. Hey David, this is Bryson's booth. You got a copy, man?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. So you come home 3rd in the final race of the season, but you know, how did the season go for you overall, though?
I mean, it was ups and downs, highs and lows. You know, it seems like it just never seemed to have gotten in a consistent run. You know. It was just like the ebb and flow. It was just not the most consistent season. And then when I won the regular season championship, but then when we got to the championship 6 races, I couldn't be consistent, you know. And the guys up front, Frank and Brendan, those 2 were consistent for the playoffs. So, you know, whoever, I think we're still trying to figure out who won the championship based on because of the tie in points, but you know, those guys were consistent all playoffs, so congrats to either one, whoever won it.
So do you feel like there was anything different you could have done here to take home a win, or is it pretty much just Garand and Zingen were so fast here tonight that it was going to be between those 2 guys?
No, I mean, I felt good. My teammate Johnny, he looked really fast there. I honestly felt fast. I was, you know, debating whether to take tires there at the end or not. I ended up taking them. So it was one of those. I feel like anyone could have won it. I mean, Larry Murphy was really, really quick. You know, Chris Max was up there for a minute. He was pretty fast. Rob Lowe was up there for a minute. So I think there were a lot of people that were trying just to win the last race of the season. So I think it was a fun race. It was really hard fought. I mean, it was a good race. I had a fun time with everybody.
Man, well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
I want to thank my wife as always. She puts up with me doing iRacing every Sunday, all winter long. So big thank you to her for always dealing with it. And thank you to my parents. Some of my family's probably watching, so big thanks to everybody who's watching. No real sponsorships. I have a Kent Animal Shelter, which is a local animal shelter by my house in Riverhead. Where I got all 3 of my dogs from. So, if you're in Long Island, Kent Animal Shelter, highly recommend it. And other than that, thank you to everyone every week for showing up. I think we were averaging like 18, 19 people a week all season long. So big thank you to everyone for showing up every weekend, for everyone for making it as fun as it is. And thank you for broadcasting as always. And again, congratulations to whoever ended up winning the championship. I'm not sure who it is, but congratulations to them, either Frank or Brendan. And thank you very much for broadcasting. See you next season.
See ya. As that was David Lomaga, the 3rd place driver. We will bring in the 2nd place driver and Frank Zingen here. I'm about to sneeze. Give me a minute. This whole stream is not gone bad. I broke my microphone arm, and I'm not happy about it. I'm holding it in my hand. But we will bring in Frank Zingen. Hey, Frank, this is Bryce in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Yeah, how you doing?
Man, so you come home 2nd. Tires just didn't pay off. Just what happened there in that final run, man?
I tried staying out there, and I knew Brandon was going to come in. I figured he was going to have to fight everybody getting through the traffic, and I knew I had most laps led for the race. So we're really just waiting to see who won the championship here, because it's between me and Brandon. I think it's a tiebreaker, and we're not exactly sure who won yet.
We'll have to see that. I mean, I thought it was Brandon, but I don't know how y'all's points work. I mean, we'll just have to see, because I really don't know.
Yeah, we're both we were 1 point apart coming into this, and then he came in and ran a fast lap in qualifying, got a point. That put us tied, and then he was leading all the laps. I had to get up there and try and stop that. So I think I got the most laps led today, so I should get a point for that. And then he got the win, so we're gonna see what it shakes out to pretty soon here, and see who won the championship.
Man, well, before I let you go, do you have anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here if you did win the championship that you want to thank?
Yeah, thanks my whole family for watching, all my friends, Out of the Woods Crafts, and then Rob and everybody for putting this on every week and making sure it's as straightforward as can be. I also want to thank Brandon. He raced me clean all year. We were 1-2 racing each other close all year, so I want to give a big shout out to him.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Good 2nd place finish tonight. Hopefully they'll figure out these points soon, man.
All right, thanks.
It's Frank Zingen, the 2nd place driver, waiting for the points to be added up. I don't know what they are. We will bring in the race winner and Brandon Garand. Hey, Brandon, this is Bryson Booth. You got a copy, man?
How you doing, Bryce?
And so you pit late in the race and the tires pay off. What was going through your head that final run there?
Well, before I pitted, I was just running behind Frank basically the whole race. Like, we kind of seemed to have the same pace. Whoever could get ahead of each other was going to be ahead. So I was like, well, I'm going to have to take a chance here and get some tires. And luckily, it started to pay off there. I was hoping as long as we kept green, I felt pretty confident.
And so how did that car handle for you overall? Because this track, when I raced it in like the A Open, it was really, really tight and hard to turn. But did you feel like your car was pretty much good the whole entire night here?
It felt really comfortable the whole night. I mean, I didn't ever feel too. It stepped out a couple times towards like the end, like before that competition caution. But other than that, the car felt comfortable underneath me basically the whole race, and I felt like I basically could put it anywhere on the track I needed to.
So were you worried about Zinging there? Or was it pretty much, once you got by him, you were just gonna set sail?
The only thing I was worried about was possibly a caution and maybe like everybody ducking in and them getting fresh tires. I mean, that could have been the only thing that possibly could have done it. But once I kind of got past him, I was just, because now we're in a tie situation. We don't know who's won this championship yet. So I was just kind of hoping somebody else would pass him so I could at least get a point, and then I wouldn't have to be going through all the waiting. But we'll see.
Man, well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yeah, so I'm gonna thank both my kids, Bryson and Brody, and then my sponsors, Josh's Lawn Care, Lightning Larry's Barbecue, Garin Family Maple, and Baker Gazebo and Shed. And then also I want to shout out the new BG Graphics late model stock series starting up next Thursday. So that'll be fun.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Good job tonight. And if you won the championship, congratulations. But we really don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. So it was a good season either way. I'm glad. It was fun racing Frank all year.
All right, man. We'll go celebrate the win. Hopefully, we'll find out here soon.
All right. Thank you, Bryce.
It's Brandon Garand. I will go over the finishing order here. Brandon Garand first, Frank Zingen second, David Lamaga third, Johnny Barker fourth, Jason Wiley fifth, sixth, Larry Murphy seventh, Chris Max eighth, Nick Larson ninth, Eli Raposa 10th, Rob Lowell 11th, Greg Andreas 12th, Art Greco 13th, Jeff Barefoot 14th, Matthew Fanoof 15th, Cole Jarrett 16th, John Buell 17th is actually that's all the drivers here tonight. Forgot about that, but that was a good race overall. We don't know who won the championship because they're having to go through and fix the points and stuff like that. I would say we'll do this. I will change this mic out while they're doing that, and we'll see if they give us an update. So I'm going to go completely quiet here, okay? All right, guys. Hopefully y'all can hear me now. I have switched over my microphone. Let me actually put this to double channel because this is not right. It's probably worse than my other one. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about that. Yeah, it just broke. Literally just broke. Yeah, I'm not too happy about it, but that's gonna happen. So it's just kind of like it sucks. Dang. Arm broke, or one of the settings broke on my thing. Not my, okay, the base of it broke, so it is kind of shattered. So I have to get that replaced, and I'm going to have to roll with this for a while. I don't know if this mic is horrible. I'm guessing it is, as, hello there, DJ. I didn't see you in here. I'm actually going to see what this mic sounds like on stream, because I have absolutely zero clue. As I actually just listened back to that, this mic is not much different than my actual, like, desktop mic. Oh my lord. This actually sounds basically the exact same. Well, it probably sounds close, but it's not going to be the same. It's never going to be the exact same. This is going to be interesting what they decide to do. We will kind of wait. I mean, they're going to have to add up points, so I'm not going to have time to do this. But if y'all did enjoy the stream, if you don't mind subscribing to Ghost Racing Network, we're at 627. That's all thanks to you. I will add in the description later what happens with the championship. But this was sponsored by Riptide Radio. This was the last race of the AO2 Cup Series. And I will roll this ad, and I will let you all go.